Die Nacht vor der Prüfung. Finde das Personal an Veranstaltungsorten. Moment, ich kann doch dahin. Ich kann da hinfliegen. Geht ein bisschen schneller, würde ich sagen. Dahin fliegen, ich meine mit. Muss ja nicht immer den längsten Weg nehmen, sondern den bequemsten. Auf eine gewisse Weise bin ich halt dann doch mal ab und zu sehr.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
Die Nacht vor der Prüfung. Dann, wenn wir uns die Arena nur anschauen müssen und die Hindernisse entfernen müssen.
Hey, monsters!
Into the wind. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Sind das auch Hindernisse oder? Bin mir nicht sicher.
There is no escape.
Ich auch dazugehören hier. Ich soll sagen, das ist eher ein Hindernis, als dass es dazu gehört.
One with wind and cloud. Wind.
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
Hallo. Weiter oben. Okay. Nochmal weiter oben.
Oh, are you here to help? Thank goodness. So the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb, but carrying explosives up that steep slope would be a recipe for disaster. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, my plan was to transport the bomb to the other side, then send it over in a hot air balloon. All I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of the spout, and problem solved. What do you think? Simple enough, right?
Ich denke, das kriegen wir. Gehört der Heißluftballon da oben auch hier?
Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. Or how they got it up so high. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. Ah, well. Getting the trial arena back in order is more important. I'll head over and set up now. Let me know when you're ready.
Na dann.
All right! Get ready!
Ja. Muss mal kurz mal raus und. Kann man. Der Ballon.
All
Go, Shaska, go, Shaska. Drei von 4 und jetzt nur noch der irgendwie da unten. Das Erz. Wo ist Blinky Blinky mal?
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked.
Erstaunlich bleibt.
Let's head back up.
Jetzt rückt der Aussichtspunkt und sprich mit die Kanne. Dann machen wir das so. Bevor ich da hier irgendwie einen langen Weg wieder nutze, so für hoch zu klettern.
Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Could you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as...
I guess you're right. With your flying skills, you won't be in any serious danger, even if there are hazards we overlooked.
The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready.
Wie den Test machen wir auch. So ist es nicht.
Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chaska, but still, try to be careful.
Ich bin sicher, ich schaffe das.
All right, then spread your wings and fly.
Ah. Vor allem Chaska kann eigentlich selber fliegen, aber gut. Gehen wir das mal in der Zeit, oder nicht? Ich habe da eine Kiste gesehen. Ja, ich war halt.
Are you ready? This should be a piece
Yeah.
of cake for... All right.
Jetzt hier mit Profi. Chaska braucht kein Tier. Chaska hat ja ihre Waffen. Einfach draufstehen und durchdüsen. Ja. So muss das sein hier. So gehört sich das hier. Profis bei der Arbeit, würde ich mal sagen. Oder sollte man sagen, Profis beim Reiten? Das war der letzte, den ich nicht bekommen habe.
That
Peinlich.
was amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off you.
Und gibt es noch irgendwelche Probleme mit der Arena?
No, nothing major. Give it a few days, and we should be able to conduct the trials.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick. You've got to help us.
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
We got attacked by a kukasaur.
What?
My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please, I'm begging you, save them.
Huh? Are kukusaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Saurier, der da irgendwie Unsinn macht.
Tasca? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alba? Huh. So, where's this aggressive kukusaur we've heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were coming.
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was it after the food?
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us? Wormy told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Alpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey. Not to mention shaking up from the attack.
Frage ist immer noch, warum
Let me
hat
bring you back to
angegriffen.
our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
But Elder Alba, what about the kukasaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that kukusaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at the arena?
Alles geht seinen vorgesehenen Weg.
Huh? Did you say flying trials? What a coincidence!
Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukasaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh?
Da stimmt was nicht.
Chaska?
Was guckst du?
A blood-stained feather.
Der Vorfall des vergessenen Blumentopf kehren wieder Ruhe und Frieden ein. Nach der Prüfung.
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur.
Schon der dritte Akt. Okay.
The Flower Feather Clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Kukusaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Kukasaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on? Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
Ja, was ist passiert, während wir fort waren?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah, if our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis. Just think of the countless tragedies that could be averted.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own without the help of a Kukasaur? You'd better believe it. Plus, you just passed the flying trial. Right, Elder Alpa? Elder Alpa?
Should this really count as a pass if we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Kukasaur, does it?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, even Chaska had to ride a Kukasaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Saurian companion.
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
Sie ist eine unbekannte Größe, man sollte sie mit Bedacht ansehen.
Right? That's what I think too.
I agree that they have strategic value, but I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this, and now you're saying it doesn't count?
don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But Chaska, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time. And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Kukasaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while I...
Huh? Chaska? Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Spuren in der Wildnis. Na dann. Was für Spuren sind denn in der Wildnis? Oh, der ist ganz schön sauer.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
Oh, curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Stop, all of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you. Sister.
Wait, sister? That Kukusaur is Chaska's sister?
Koya, wait!
Oh.
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? Chaska, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry.
Willst du ihr nicht hinterher?
No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids.
Sagst du?
Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukasaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name, we played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever. Until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Kukasaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe, so whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans and made an effort to understand their behavior. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes.
Was hast du ihr einen Kopf gegeben?
No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my... But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue. And I didn't go looking for her.
Ach, das gehört Ereignis.
If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else, even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe, and see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
Ach so, wir sollen einfach komplett zurück. Na dann. Ach, sind die verbunden gebraucht worden?
I hear there's been another Kukasaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey, show a little respect. The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Kukasaurs anymore?
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Ja, das spaltet den Stamm aber jetzt mal richtig. Nicht gut.
Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Tasca, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings, and what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkan's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chaska, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan, and the Flower Feather clan has no right to ask more of you. But
Sprich nicht weiter. Ich bin dabei. Chaska ist meine Freundin.
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot.
You think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Im Englischen Mist
Okay,
gemacht.
so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with.
Aber wie sie überhaupt mit uns reden.
Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Okay. Ah. Da hinten.
Time to go.
Ah, vorne.
Come on! Let's show me your
Knows me.
illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
Auch leider einen kleinen Dinosaurier, um auch wieder hochzukommen.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
Ich will die Saurier nicht verletzen, aber ich muss es. Ja, ich möchte halt die Gegenstände. Ich will den halt auch direkt übernehmen, aber dann tut er halt nicht. Deswegen. Das ist so gesehen die beste Lösung für uns. Vielleicht schätze, dass es noch oben ist. Doch nicht oben.
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Really? I just thought it made a fun story.
Mir hat sie gefallen.
Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon. This is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Was macht sie da?
Hi!
Du verstehst die Sprache der Saurier?
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden change?
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time.
Was hat sie gesagt?
She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
Hey. Wir wollen uns hinbringen, das ist gut. Ich denke, hier müssen wir sammeln. Da hinten, ich habe keine Ahnung, ob das jetzt gut ist, ob das nun schlecht ist. Wo da hinten? Die Frage, wie kommen wir da am besten hin? Also wir brauchen die tiefen Vögel.
Shine down.
Schön, dass du hier wartest und so, aber du hast denn dann immer eine Tour für uns.
Allow me.
Du bist ein bisschen, ja, sag, nutzlos. Das klingt jetzt ja mal ein bisschen gemein, aber ja.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Time to go.
Keine Ahnung. Irgendwo in die Richtung müssen wir. Das hat nicht in der Höhe. Aber wir brauchen was zum Fliegen. Hier ist noch irgendwo. Ah, da.
I follow the wind.
Ist ja gut. So. Die Richtung ist hier falsch. Wir müssen ja in die andere Richtung. Oh, ansonsten bräuchten wir halt noch was zu fliegen. Danke dir. Das sieht richtig aus. Das Problem ist die Ausdauer, die wir nicht haben. Das ist für ein Flugsaurier da hinten. Jetzt müssen wir eigentlich nur hoch. Sag schon nur.
One with
Kennt ihr einen
nature.
besseren Weg? Das ist halt die große Frage. Kennt ihr denn einen besseren Weg? Das ist definitiv nicht der beste Weg, aber da lang. Das geht doch gut. Wir finden sogar noch ein bisschen tief.
Time to go.
Ist das jetzt oben oder ist das jetzt unten? Unten lang. Ja, das ist schon unten. Ich dachte, das wäre
This
oben.
is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got Traveler. Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Verstanden.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No,
Was ist los?
it's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night and finally found them.
Ein Sie.
Oh, yeah! Topal's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one.
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
Jetzt gibt's Stress.
Chaska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about
Boah,
running away.
ernsthaft hier. Lade ich auch gern durch. Das haben sie nicht anders verdient.
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
Was geschah denn? Steuerball.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Das ließ sich immer noch einrichten.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you.
Was ihr weiterhin abstreiten wollt.
Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
Jetzt.
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Warum will dass ihr Kugelsaurier fangt?
I don't know, honest.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurus you took.
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
Das heißt dann wohl, wir können den Drahtzieher noch nicht erwischen.
T'Pol. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name.
Chaska, traveler.
Also der Name, den kenne ich auch irgendwoher, aber ich kann ihn nicht zuordnen.
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on?
Ich bringe dich nicht auf den neuesten Stand.
I don't believe it.
Elder Alba, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd definitely know him.
Gehen wir zurück zum Stamm und forschen ein wenig nach.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies. So he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukasaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukasaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukasaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukasaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukasaurs and slip some mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence.
Meinst du, wir müssen T'Pol persönlich fragen?
Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is gonna be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
Ach ja. Mach dir keine Sorgen. Ah, gut auf sich selbst aufpassen. Alles klar. Und dann tödliche Jagd. Das klingt ja sehr einladend.